Hey everybody, Martyn flicking feathers again today. I'm tying a wee hopper. Nice little pattern. This is Vic Louiselle's yellow hopper. Obviously you could tie it in other colour combinations, but as always there will be a materials list in the description, along with a link to the Patreon and PayPal for anybody who would like to support the channel to get access to the giveaways. So I've got my hook and my vise. It's a size 8 TMCO 5263. I'm just going to start my thread yellow, run it along the shank. Now I've covered half the shank, just get the thread started. I'm now going to just wipe a thin layer of super glue along the thread wraps so there they can soak in, and the rest of the shank as well. I'll cover it all up. Stop about just in front of the barb. You can touch that just to take away any glue that's not set. First thing to tie in is the foam. Right, so I've got a strip of yellow and a strip of grey foam, about like the width of the hook gap. And these are 2mm. I'm just going to cut a point at the back, so that they match, and then I'll tie this in, and I want the tail to be like a hook gap, I suppose it's a tail in it, a hook gap back behind the tie-in point roughly, maybe a little bit longer. Catch that in. Loose wrap, take a couple of turns in front, run along the shank a bit, and come back. This just anchors it. I wrap behind, and then into the space again. It gives you a much firmer grip with the foam. It's much less likely to twist. And then the grey foam next. I've already fixed it so it will no twist, but it doesn't do any harm to lock it again, just to make sure. Now we're ready for the wing. Now, Vic Louiselle's hoppers tend to have this, the wings only tied off the very back, just to give the impression behind the bug, which is quite a good idea. I think I quite like it. I like the effect that it gives. I'm using bleached deer. You could use elk. You just want a hair that's not going to flare too much. Clean all the rubbish out, and then just put it in my stacker. Then when you're ready, just take it out in the direction you're going to tie it in, so you don't need to switch your hands. Too much, you can size it up. I want it just extending just beyond the back there. It's got to be visible. Keeping a tight hold of the tips. Get that locked in. Take your thread wraps through the box. Right, nice and tight. Just check from the front, make sure nothing's twisting. And we're going to gather up all of these long butt ends, and I'm going to come in really tight and trim them off. You can come in if you need to, as I do here, and just tidy up a bit more. Like, cut that nice and short. Now it will no pull out, but just for a bit of added security, I don't mind sticking a wee bit of head cement in there. And we're ready for the legs. Now the legs, I want to tie them so that they're on grey foam, right? Now I've got 2 strands of medium round rubber in yellow, and I've just tied an overhand knot at the back there to make the knee. I'll separate it and I'll cut one at the back just to see how it sits best. Right, there's a direction that it always sits better, and you don't really know that until you cut it, so it's better to cut first. I'm going to tie these so that the knee is just at the back of the body, like that. Again, against the grey foam. I'll do the same with the other leg. Separate these. Trim one. And then I'll come in, make sure the knots line up, catch it, nice loose wrap, pull it back into that against the grey foam. Make sure you're not creeping down onto the yellow, and that looks quite good. Quite happy with that. Now at this stage I like to put the tiniest spot of super glue just on the knot. Tiny, tiny drop. And then dead quick, just touch it. Take away any excess. You don't want a lot of glue. It will, if you put too much, it will damage the leg, but just a wee dot like that's fine. The leg's still nice and mobile. I'm going to take the back, which is just another strip of yellow foam, and it's 2/3 the width of the others, roughly. Catch it in, just leave a wee tag. 1, 2, and then you can come forward. And I like to run my thread back and forward a couple of times just to give the foam something to grip. I'm going to come back with some more super glue. Just touch the back there. You don't overload it, just a wee spot's enough. And you can pull these 2 down, come over, and I want to tie these an eye width behind the eye or so, right, but an eye length behind the eye. Right. Again, nice and tight. A few turns in front and back onto the foam. And I'm going to take a single strand of rubber. I'm going to put another wee spot of glue on the underside of the fine strip, about halfway along, just where I want the leg to be. Touch it on there, and then push down. That positions it, and the foam, and then you can come in, tie that off. Trim this piece, again just a wee tag like that. Head a bit longer. Now these legs, this is the sort of trickiest bit of this fly. Separate the big legs from the back, and then put one above and one below the middle leg, right? So I don't know how well you can see that, but this leg's above, this leg's underneath, and this comes between them. Right. Offer it up, sort of on the side, take a loose wrap, and you'll probably need to check how it's sitting. You want to own the grey foam as best you can. Right, if you pull it too tight, it'll slip and fight you. Right, I'll take 1, 2 wraps. I've still got play. I'm just going to take my dubbing needle. Ease it back a wee bit just to give myself some room. That'll do it. I'll do the same on my side. Again, fairly loose wrap. Position things how you like it. Not super keen. I've got to back that off. I don't quite like the way it's sitting, which is fine. You can always go back. Take that wrap again. That's a bit better. I'll just tighten that. That's not bad. Seems to have sat better this time. And then just lock that in with a few more wraps. Take your thread to the front and whip finish. Throw in another one. Tighten up. Now I'll come in, knock off the top strand, and then use the big scissors because it's better. Cut a point. Square it off a wee bit. Oops. Don't quite like it. There we go. And then trim my front legs. Right there. Trim these legs a wee bit shorter as well. And then you can add the eyes. Although I don't know how necessary it really is. There you go. There you have it. The last thing is just coming with some head cement. I don't bother with super glue for this. I just use head cement because it stays clear. And just coat the whole underside. That will hold the knot just as well. A wee bit in the groove there. Vic Louiselle's yellow hopper. Wee bit fiddly the legs, but it really works well. It's a nice. It creates a nice silhouette in the water. A nice footprint. Well worth tying some up, putting them in your box. They work for bass, they work for trout. Any species that's living somewhere with these that looks up will probably eat them. So, hope that was useful, hope you enjoyed it. If it was, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up below. Tight lines guys, bye.